One
Great
second.
film. So why did...
One second.
No?
We're just getting exposure check.
Well, I didn't hear what he said.
Exposure check.
Oh.
Okay.
I thought it'd be a great shirt to wear.
Oh,
and
whoa,
then-
you got a shirt.
Yeah,
Nice.
but yeah, go have them in hospitality.
All right, sure.
Pick up one. But it didn't. It doesn't work. So now I can show it on the camera because it's all covered here. I showed you my breasts. Why did you think that you didn't get the part for this? I heard.
I had read with Sam, and I just thought it was horrible, and I did a bad reading, and I just thought that he, you know, I don't know, his response was kind of. The audition process for Sam, I think he puts actors through a rigors mentally, you know, and he never really lets anything out. And I think that's actually makes him such a great director. I mean, I think he's very sensitive to the fact that if he were to let anything out, he doesn't want to lead anybody on. But I just did a really bad reading, I think. And he didn't call me for like a month after, and I thought, it's over, you know, it's over. And so I called him, and I left him a message on his machine, and I just said, I'm the person to play this role. I'll do anything for it. I'll do anything for it.
Okay, so why? Why did you want this part so bad? I mean, it's a pretty intense part. I mean, you go through some brutal stuff here.
I think that I think I really wanted to play it because it just seemed perfect. It was like a period of time in someone's life where they're allowed to express their anger, really, you know, and their frustration. And there were times, and have been times, where I wanted to punch my fist through a wall. And as an actor, when you're allowed to punch your fist through a wall in the scene, and you're feeling that in your life, I think it's sort of perfect, you know, emergence of life and work, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to have something, a part where I could get angry and express myself.
I spent a week every year for 8 years on a military base, MCRD
Wow.
in Camp Pendleton, and even though I was in the best shape of my entire life, I would never want to do what these guys do.
Yeah.
And obviously you had a small taste, just a small taste of what these guys
Yeah.
do. But do you think you had what it takes? Could you do this if called? I mean.
The question of whether or not you have what it takes is probably determined during, you know, your training.
Yeah.
But I think you wanting to and thinking you can is definitely half the battle. I think I can,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I could.
Yeah, I mean, there's, you know, even when you're thinking you're out there, I mean, first of all, you're out there when you're filming in the sand. Did you have find sand everywhere for like a year after?
Yep, it's true when it says we thought we invaded the desert, but the desert invaded us. It's definitely a true line. I was like, for weeks afterwards, I'd wake up and there'd be sand there'd be sand on the pillow from coming out of my ear, you know, and like, it was always up my nose, and then you'd find it in the weirdest places, and I don't even want to get into that with you, but it invades you.
And did you get a little feel of it though when you're walking through the desert and that plane is coming in really low, and,
Yeah.
or when you were going through the mud doing the trenches? Did you feel like a Marine at any time?
Yeah, I mean, you do have to feel that way when you're playing a part, you know. Yeah, I started feeling like I could really handle this stuff, you know. You know, we'd leave the set every day, you know, go back to the hotel we were staying in where we were shooting in different places, and I didn't really want to ever leave. Like, I always wanted to stay. So, I got into it, yeah.
Tremendous job.
Thanks, man.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.